6:44 with COVID protocols in place. Cleveland playing host to thousands of football fans again this week. For some downtown businesses, it is the first time in more than a year that they'll be testing their capacity limits.
In this News 5 original, Kevin Barry explains how the struggling hospitality industry is hoping this kicks off its comeback.
If the draft is a time for football fans to get excited about teams that haven't even taken the field yet,
we could be a Super Bowl caliber team.
Then the NFL draft weekend, after more than a year in a pandemic, is time for people like Jordan Nye to get excited about the business that it'll bring.
The hotel restaurant industry was hit pretty hard, probably the hardest of all the private industry.
He's the director of sales and marketing at the Kimpton Schofield Hotel downtown, which closed for a few months at the start of the pandemic. All across the city, hotel occupancy and room rates plunged, forcing hotels to furlough some of their staff. It meant the draft was the date that Hilton general manager Terry Augustus circled on the calendar.
This is only the third public event since COVID. You know, we've had the Super Bowl, we've had March Madness, and now we have the NFL draft.
Destination Cleveland tells me they expect hotel occupancy to be back up at about 80%, with some hotels selling out for draft weekend. And a lot of those visitors will leave their hotel room at some point and go to places all across the city, like right here on East 4th Street.
The more people that come down here, the more is going to trickle through the entire downtown, whether that's the restaurants, the breweries, the hotels.
When they get here, they'll be greeted by volunteers like Kelly and Megan Zadonis, who have weathered COVID and want to make sure the remaining downtown businesses can too.
Definitely, we need it. Cleveland needs it. Everybody needs it.
When it's all over, teams will leave with their new picks, and Terry and Megan hope visitors will leave with a hankering to come back.
Get reminded of how much fun it is to travel, and get reminded of how much fun it is to be at these events.
Maybe fans from other cities will be like, yeah, you know what, like that trip to Cleveland is worth it.
In Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.